almost dropped the palette. Decent amount of kickback. So keep sorry for that weird sound. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Annie from Any Given Sunday. I am so glad you are here yet again, or maybe for the first time. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Check out my blog, anygivensunday.com. Follow me on Instagram, so on and so forth. It really does mean a lot to me. Great, so we are going to get right into it. So I finally picked up the Perception palette, which is the Makeupshayla ColourPop collaboration, and I wanted to give it a shot. This was the first time that I actually used it, even though I've had it for a couple of weeks, and so I used it to achieve this look. So I'm just going to give you a walkthrough of how I achieved the look that you see here right now. Initially, well, I'll just start off and give you my thoughts on the palette before I go into the tutorial. So the palette has 16 shades. It comes with a mirror, which is great. Thank you ColourPop for finally doing that, or should I say thank you Makeupshayla for making that happen. It comes with a mirror, which is great, and the shades range from like warm shades, you know, you have your warms on one side and your cools on the other. So it really does have a lot of variation. Some people have said, I did a review or a tutorial using the Born to Run palette from Urban Decay. There are definitely a lot of shades that like overlap, so there's also that in terms of like how universal this shade could be. Metallics are really pigmented, which is great. The mattes also are really pigmented, which is also great. So overall, I think this is a really great job. Funny story though, when I was filming this look, started off with something completely different. So this actually wasn't the first eye look that I had come up with, but this is the one that I'm happiest with, which is great. So keep watching to see how I achieved this whole entire look, as well as final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. So eyebrows are done and eyelids are set for the second time. So actually, you know how I normally say that I like to do my eyeshadow first, just in case I just don't like what my eyeshadow looks like and I can just start all over without messing up my foundation. Yeah, so I just had to do that. I completely was almost done with my eyeshadow look and I was just like, I actually don't like this, so I'm gonna go for something completely different and hopefully it'll work out this time. So we are going to start off by going in with a little bit of Revenge on the crease. So that is Revenge. Pigment is absolutely beautiful and I just love this shade. So yeah, it looks good. Next I'm gonna go in with Thick, which is this orange shade that is right next to Revenge. There's a decent amount of kickback on the palette also, that's to be noted. Almost dropped the palette. Decent amount of kickback. So keep sorry for that weird sound, but decent amount of kickback, so keep that in mind. Cool, so that is no problem. Like there's no problem there. That's actually what I did the first time around that I did these eyes. So I laid these two colors on first and it was fine. It was just this next step, or just the next part, which were the metallics, that kind of like were iffy to me. So I'm gonna switch it up. Initially when I did this, I had used the shades IE and Strut and Slay, which is this green shade and this like reddish metallic shade. Strut and Slay, yeah, this reddish metallic shade right here. Now I think I might do a completely like Smokey Eye and use Titus. So hopefully Titus works out for me. Actually, let me swatch Titus and Stallion. So Titus is here, and Stallion is this dark smoky blue shade as well. And I want to see, so that's what, I don't know if you could see. Yeah. That's what, I don't know why I did it so far out. That's what Titus, I'll bring it closer. Titus and Stallion. I'm trying to think of like what I'm wearing. This makes me nervous because the fact that I did it the first time around and it didn't work out, it's like, this has to work out. And I really like the way Stallion has like slight hints of blue, and Titus is this like metal shade, like metallic, but like it's actually like the color of metal. I'm nervous. Let's try Stallion. We could try Stallion. I'm glancing over at literally what I'm wearing to see like, does it even make sense? Does it make sense? I'm scared. I think I'm gonna do Stallion. I'm gonna do Stallion, everyone. Cool. Literally, if this happens again, I'm just gonna do basic warm shades, like whatever normal shades. But let's go for a Smokey Eye using Stallion. Let me just try blending it out, because obviously this looks scary, but I think blending it out might lend to a decent Smokey Eye look. It's getting there. Cool, cool. I think it's just gonna be a lot of alternating back and forth between Stallion and Thick and Revenge. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So it's coming together. Obviously it'll look a lot better once I have 1 facial makeup and 2 lashes, eyeliner, and so on and so forth. So I am pleased with how this is coming out as a Smokey Eye. I might try packing on Stallion a little more using my finger, because these shades do much better. The metallic shades go on much better when you use your finger. So that took a little bit of time on one eye, because you really want to make sure it's blended out on the other, on the eye. And I'm going to do the same. I promise this look will come together. Right now it looks like I have a black eye, but I promise it will come together. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Same thing done, blended it out on the other eye. And now I'm going to go in with eyeliner and some lashes to make sure that this does not stay like I have raccoon looking eyes. Okay. Whew. So I had to do a little bit of damage control, and by damage control I mean blending, because I was a little worried at how this was going to come out. But now that I have the lashes and the eyeliner on, I think it looks a lot better, and hopefully it will look better now that I actually will do the rest of my face. So first I'm going to make sure my hands are clean so that I don't put eyeshadow all over my face, which is literally what I have here, so I'm gonna have to wipe that off. Okay. Priming with Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And I'm going to now color correct LA Girl Pro Concealer. Now I'm going to go in with the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. It's my second favorite foundation ever. Now I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape under eye and Fenty Matchsticks in Espresso for contour. and then go back in with my friend. Why can I not speak today? Whew. Go back in with my foundation brush just to like smooth out and like get rid of any harsh edges. And now I'm going to set under eye and face with Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powders, one in like the translucent shade and the other in medium deep. I use this under my eye and I use this on my face. And I'm just gonna blend everything out with this Sigma powder brush. For my cheeks, I'm going to bronze a little bit with the Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade Deep. For blush, I'm going to use a NARS blush in the shade Exhibit A. It's this really pretty red color. For highlighter, I'm going to use Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Topaz. For lips, since my eyes are so like out there, I am just going to do a light lip gloss on the lips, and my favorite lip glosses are from Buxom, so I'm going to use a lip cream in the shade White Russian. And there you have it. That is the final look using the ColourPop Shayla Makeupshayla collaboration. So my thoughts on the palette: despite me struggling to use the palette, that actually is not an indicator of how good this palette is. This palette is, or should I say like not good it is, this palette is actually really nice. The metallics are very, very pigmented. As someone who like has a thing for matte eyeshadows, I will say like obviously I would wish there are more mattes. It looks like in this whole entire palette of 16 shades, there are about 4 mattes, and that's just a matter of preference. If you are someone who prefers to have, you know, an even amount of mattes and metallics, then that's you. I think this was meant to be like they gave you the transition shades that you might have needed, which I used as a transition shade, and then the rest are supposed to be like really bright pop in looks. I like how this look came out. I really love how this look came out. I love the fact that I love the shade Stallion. Like, I like the fact that it's not a black metallic color, it's a navy blue, or it's a blue metallic color, which makes for this like navy blue smoky eye, which was actually like, I love this look. The first look that I was doing wasn't bad either, and maybe I might like link, or I might include like little clips from that one. I just prefer this one a lot better because it's different from what most people have been doing with this palette, which has been just gravitating towards the like really cool metallic colors like IE, like Sassy, like September, so on and so forth. So that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment, leave me suggestions for any other maybe like ColourPop palettes or any other suggestions for tutorials and so on and so forth. Thanks so much for watching.